What is going on, guys? This is EK1 Gaming here, and today's video is on Tom Clancy's XDefiant. Now, I'm going to give you my views, a little bit of information about the game, and then give you my personal opinion at the end. So before we get into the video, be sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and click that little notification bell to be notified every time we upload some content. With that being said, let's get straight into it. So just a couple of days ago, there was an announcement from Tom Clancy for XDefiant. Now, everyone kind of speculated about a new Ubisoft or Tom Clancy game coming out this year, and people were kind of going all different directions. And I think it might have even been me that mentioned some kind of battle royale. People obviously thought that this was just going to be Heartland, and we were going to have it. That's it. But they've just sprung this up on us, and I think it's good the way they've done it so far. So far, the game integrates many other titles, and that is Splinter Cell, The Division, and Ghost Recon. Obviously, I think they'll add more when the lifespan of the game starts stretching out. Now, it is a free-to-play game, so in my opinion, it's got to be worth a try. It's not going to cost you anything to try this game. That being said, of course, it's free-to-play. We know what comes alongside free-to-play games. Microtransactions. And I, for one, I don't really mind microtransactions as long as it's not pay to win. Cosmetics and stuff like that, I don't mind. Battle passes, I actually don't mind that because you're getting the game for free. They could charge you for the game and then just include anything, but it's a free game, so you don't have to buy that stuff. Now, the game apparently focuses on realistic gunplay, which to me is pretty important in games like this, especially first-person shooters. And it's ensuring as well that the attachments do in fact change the behavior of the weapon and gunplay, which is what they've mentioned in their release or in their reveal video. So that to me is showing that they're listening and they're trying to get this gunplay down, and it's a big part of their actual game. Now, there's also some personalized classes which are going to give you like abilities and ults such as healing and turrets and stuff like that. And then also, you've got the options to change those classes every time you spawn. So you can all take a part of a class. Now, we'll go through the classes in a little bit later, but like any other fast-paced shooter, the game kind of comes across to me as the simple 4v4 team deathmatch or domination or capture the flag style game, similar to other games like Rogue Company, for example. Now, I'm not comparing this to Rogue Company, but people do seem to say that this is a mixture of The Division and Call of Duty. And honestly, I couldn't disagree more. I think that is just, I don't know where that's coming from. Personally, apart from the stolen signal map and the factions, that are in the game, which we'll go through in a second, I don't think it resembles The Division at all. The first point being, this is a first-person shooter, not a third-person shooter. As well as that, this is set game modes. This is not free roam. This is not, going around doing different missions. This is a PvP game in an arena, in set maps. Now, let's talk COD, right? Let's talk COD. People are comparing it to COD. Now, this game being compared to the top-selling title for the last 7 million years, or however long COD's been going for, is laughable. I honestly think that this is not going to compete with COD. What this will do, it maybe reach a different part of the market. The people that like to play The Division, Splinter Cell, Ghost Recon, games like that, it will give them a chance to recognize the characters, recognize, the play, the maps, and everything else within the game, and relate to it, and have a game that they will come to, because we all know COD can get, COD's getting very sweaty right now, and cheaters everywhere, but we'll go into that in a bit as well. But honestly, to me, I don't think this is going to be a competitor for Call of Duty, and I don't think they're trying to do that, but I think people are trying to label it as that. Now, for me, it would be stupid to label it as that, and honestly, I don't think it is even going to get anywhere near COD. But serious note, for a free-to-play game, let's just let it be what it is, right? Let's not try and compare it. Let's just give it a fair chance. And you know what? I'm the first person to tell, Ubisoft that they're wrong about something, but I need to give it a go first. I can't really comment on it right now. Now, in terms of factions, this is where there's a kind of crossover, with different games from the Ubisoft brand and Tom Clancy brand. So you've got the Wolves, which are from Ghost Recon, and that's a tank class, so going to be like more armor, more health, and really tanky. You also then have the Cleaners from the Division. They're going to be an assault class, which give you flamethrowers, and they're more DPS kind of roles within the game. And then you're going to have Outcasts, again, from the Division. Now, the Outcasts are going to be the healers, so if for you guys that love healing out there, I know there's a lot of people that like being a healer role, you're going to have the option to heal. And then you've got Echelon, or Echelon, however you want to pronounce it. That's from Splinter Cell, and that's your support role. And it looks like they may be like kind of pulsing and stuff like that, giving away enemy positions and stuff like that. I like the way they've integrated the crossover. I do. So going on that, I think we will be able to safely say it's going to be like a team-based shooter. However, this is not going to stop people from going Lone Ranger and attempting to kill everything, you know, without teamwork. Of course, it's going to happen if you're matchmaking or you're just in random lobbies. However, you can switch out your classes each spawn, as we mentioned earlier. So you can adapt your play if you need to, and it gives you a chance to kind of try different classes, try different roles, different abilities, and all that. So for me, I think it's got the base there. And it is in early stages, you know, you can try this game out. So all you have to do is follow the link in the description to register. And the closed tests, they start on August the 5th in USA and Canada on PC. And this will give them 10 maps, a few arena game modes, such as domination and upload. And then some linear modes, which is like escort, which I'm imagining is going to be similar to the VIP game mode in COD. We did see some, like a bit of footage. I've seen a lot of gameplay, a little footage, but like escorting like the warhounds kind of things, like the dogs and stuff. So I don't know whether that's going to be that VIP mode or what it is, but it makes sense. Now, for a change, though, they have openly said that they want this test to be successful and work with the community to tweak and make the game the best it can be for us, the consumer. Which to me is something that they never did before and something I've been complaining about for years. So the lifespan of this game, you know, is gonna... This scares me a little bit. They have said, you know, that the lifespan will be... They want this to carry on. They're not going to make it and leave it, okay? Which indicates they do have an interest in keeping this flowing, keeping it going. And there are a lot of options and a lot of ways they can go, especially maps and stuff like that and DLCs. So it's going to really depend on content. Now, you know, it's going to have some kind of DLCs down the line, I'd imagine. You know, they said they want the game to last for years. They will add new content. They've already said that. And assuming, of course, you know, I'd say that it's going to be paid DLC, right? Because it's a free-to-play game. DLCs generally, like map packs and stuff like that, generally going to be at a cost. So it depends on how much that's going to be. Depends on people's reactions and how long the game will last. Now, you know, for me, lifespan of these games is not great anyway, unless they really keep it fresh. Look at Outriders. I know it's a completely different game, but they only had sort of a short story, a short set of expeditions for Endgame, and a lot of people left because obviously there was issues, and of course there was nothing to do. So fresh content is definitely important. So in my opinion, you know, I'm interested in the game. You know, I'll 100% try it as it's free to play. You know, it's not going to cost me anything. The fear is I have, you know, two fears I have. One fear is it's Ubisoft. That shouldn't be a fear, but it is a fear. The second fear I have is these kind of arena shooter games. I'm going to call it an arena. You know, these set maps, kind of small shooter games, fast-paced. They don't tend to have a huge lifespan, like I said, you know. They will struggle to keep this fresh and stop people from getting bored of the maps and the game modes. But that's just me, you know, that's my opinion. I think that's what's going to happen. I hope they prove me wrong, because you know what? I would love nothing more than to have an amazing game to play and to cover on the channel for you guys, so you can all see it in action, you know, and we can play it, have fun with people, and just kind of build the channel up again. Because we've been quiet on the channel recently, you know, there's not really any games I'm enjoying right now, and I'm not one to put content out for no reason. So I've lost trust in the franchises and overall. Hopefully this gains my trust. But I want to know what you think of what you've seen so far. There are some people that had early access, I believe, and they do have footage out there. I didn't take any of their footage because some people, you know, that had that footage, they might not like me too well. So I didn't take their footage, and maybe I'll ask a couple of them, you know, the worst that can happen is they can say no. So we can do a few more videos covering different things. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for all future content. Take care, stay safe everybody, and I'll see you all in the next video. Let's go!